I wait for someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while.
Yes, good afternoon, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. This is our Liverpool versus Rangers, or Rangers versus Liverpool, whatever way you want to put it. Champions League preview, guys. It's our team talk. We're going to discuss the game as much as we can, pick the starting 11, all the good stuff. Also, we're going to look back at the Arsenal game because I did do an Arsenal review and such, but it was more like a 2-hour rant. So we will look back at that game as well. But joined today by my good friend John. John, how you doing, my man?
Not too bad. Thank you very much for having us on, as always. Always a pleasure.
Welcome. Got a hot cup of tea and sweaty armpits. I'm ready to go. Savage will be joining us soon as well, guys. He's just finished up doing some things as well. Be up 6 times. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Storm and Bailey in the house. Yeah, get the likes up, guys. Make sure you do all the good stuff, as you know. Big up Lakers. Lakers hitting us on the live. He's not always with us on the live because of his work, but big up Lakers. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about the Arsenal game first before we get to this preview and link it all together. So obviously we had the Arsenal game last Sunday. We had an excellent preview for it. We had an excellent preview for it on Saturday night with the boys. Really good preview. Actually did really good numbers, so I was happy with that. Obviously, some of us, John and Savage, were very, very hyper about the game. I did predict 3-3. Everyone's got to remember that. So everyone who's coming for me, I did predict 3-3, and I was almost correct. So, yeah, all Arsenal fans, chill. I didn't actually predict Liverpool to win. I watched the game back. You know, I always like watching games of football back after the game's finished because you take emotion out of a game. Once you take an emotion out of a game, you can watch it differently because you know what's happened. So because you know what's happened, you can watch that. There's nothing worse for me. I used to do this back in the day when I was at work and all that. I used to record the games, right? And there was nothing worse recording a live game and then someone gives you a spoiler about the game. There's nothing worse for that. I hated it. So I make sure that I sit and watch every live game possible. Watch it, react to it, watch it again, and then react to it again because I'm reacting to it now, watching it with everything done. You know, I've taken the emotion out of it. I know what's happening. I know what's happened. So I can watch the game differently now. So I'm looking for different things in the game. And yeah, the Liverpool-Arsenal game was an intriguing one. I know Jurgen Klopp got asked this question. He's been getting asked questions, and I'll get to the Jurgen Klopp press conference in a minute because I just watched it in its whole full thing. And what I will say, watching the game back, apart from the first 10 minutes in that first half, I actually think Liverpool dominated that first half and were a better team. We went 2-1 down. 2-1 down to mistakes. Mistakes by Liverpool. Mistakes by the refereeing, the VAR. There was mistakes all around. But as I say, John, going back and watching it without no emotional thing going into it, watch it with new fresh of eyes. And yeah, we pretty much, I think we gave the best. I think we played the best so far that anyone's played against Arsenal. So what do you reckon, mate?
We go back and watching take the passion out of it, take the anger out. I think that's probably our best performance of the season.
Yeah.
But without getting the win, that sounds mad.
Mm.
But I actually do think we played really well in the game.
No, we did. We definitely did, mate. I mean, look, there was the first 5 or so minutes we started very slowly. For Arsenal come out of the blocks very quickly, as you expect from an Arsenal team at this moment in time. And they played really well in that first 10 minutes. But then Liverpool started to get a hold of the game and started getting used to the formation that we're playing, this 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, whatever you want to call it. And we have to get used to this new formation. So we started getting the hang of it. I thought Henderson and Thiago then started to get hold of the ball a lot. And considering we was outnumbered in midfield, I thought Henderson, Thiago for that first half run the midfield. We won the midfield battle in that first half, I thought. I thought they played really well. Luis Diaz was on fire. Jota was playing extremely well. You know, his ability with his ball back, his back to goal, holding up the ball, feeding people in, excellent. Up front, I thought Darwin Nunez was fantastic in that first half. I thought he's looking better and better. But we are susceptible at the back at the moment. I said it on my review the other day that I think Jurgen Klopp shouldn't be playing Trent at the moment. I think might be a mistake from Jurgen. Don't know about you, John.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just hanging him out to dry a little bit. We know the
Yeah.
issues with Trent at the moment. So do you think it was just a mistake on Jurgen's part from starting Trent against Arsenal?
Yeah, 100%. I think it may sound mad, but I think this injury to Trent may be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I agree.
In a way. Because I want to talk about the team anyways.
Mm.
Had he not got the injury, I think Joe Madden needs to run in this team. Trent has been poor all season. I don't know what is going on with him defensively at the minute because he's just not showing the quality player that we know that he's capable of showing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a mad one. I think this whole back line this season's been mad. Jurgen Van Dijk hasn't been great all season.
No.
And he's one of our best players. So defensively, I don't know what's going on with us at the minute. I really don't.
No.
I'd even pull out if Matip hadn't got injured. I'd have pulled Van Dijk out the team.
Yeah, I mean, I went on a rant with Virgil. I don't understand what Virgil's doing at the moment. I know everyone blamed Trent for the second. I think it was the first Arsenal goal or the second Arsenal. I can't remember now. But everyone was blaming Trent for the first goal. Sorry, everyone was blaming Trent for the first goal. And I was looking at it, and I was doing the watch along to it, and I was like, "No, Virgil's at fault there." For some reason, Virgil was giving Saka 5 yards without pressing him.
Yeah.
And he was backing off him. Now, I know Virgil does that to protect the spacing behind him, and I get that, and that's what you should do. But, you know, Saka's he's a good footballer with good ability on the edge of the box, and he's got Odegaard next to him in free space. So someone needs to go and press Odegaard, and someone needs to go and press Saka. So Virgil needs to go and press Saka at that moment, and then Matip needs to go and press Odegaard. So that, you know, they squeeze him up. Don't let that pass happen into Odegaard because he's got the ball in that area to find Martinelli like he did. So I do think they were at fault as much as Trent was at fault. But Trent's the easy get at the moment. He's the easy one to go to. Any Liverpool goal conceded is going to be blamed on Trent. It could be on the left-hand side of the pitch. It could even be on Trent's side of the pitch, and somehow it'll still be Trent's fault. So I can understand why. Jurgen played him because he is Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I've been saying it for a while. You know, when you get a certain player that can play through bad form and come out the other end, I think at the moment with Trent, he's just getting gutted every single match, ain't he? Like, as I said, I don't think the goals are all his fault against Arsenal. Virgil and Matip have to take blame, but Trent's the easy out. It's so easy to just go, right, it's Trent's fault. So I've watched a lot of other Liverpool shows and channels, and They're all going at Trent, and I was like, no. Virgil letting Saka have 5 yards was a mistake. Matip not pressing Odegaard was a mistake, and then Trent made his mistake. But just to go at Trent constantly for the mistake, Savage, I think is wrong. I don't know about you. Big up yourself anyway.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
You go El Cabro.
Come on, bro. Come on. Planting Easter eggs all over the place. I didn't catch the first bit. It was about Trent.
Yeah, I'm saying that Trent. Look, I'm getting to the point where I just feel for Trent now, because in the Arsenal game, yes, he made mistakes, but I don't think his mistakes were the first mistakes for the goals were not Trent's fault. You know, Trent was at fault for the goals, but like the first goal for Martinelli, Virgil giving Saka that space to do what he wants is a mistake. You need to press him. Someone letting Odegaard have all that space around the edge of the box is a mistake. Yeah. Someone needs to press him. And then Trent's got an overload of 2 versus 1. And Trent doesn't know if he needs to stay wider or come in close, because Matip's not in where he should be, in the position he should be in. And then obviously Trent does ball watch a little bit, ball goes past him, Martinelli scores. And then everyone just goes, oh, it's Trent are terrible again. And it's like, no, if you cut it from source, it doesn't get to Trent in the first place, and the mistake don't happen. So that's what I'm saying. I think we go at Trent too much and don't look at the rest of the defence at times.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of truth in both, and I think I can see everyone's point of view on it. You are right. Like, there's the only thing I'll say is that's the same for everyone, and everyone doesn't get the same. Yeah, they don't get the same thing. Like, the ball should always be cut off from the source first. It just depends how elementarily, like, the final tackle or whatever you try and do is, which makes it look worse.
That's what we
exactly. We used to start from attack, and the press used to start off all of that. Yeah. I think with Trent I think this season in particular, the last part of whatever attack the other team's doing, which always falls on him. It ain't just him; it's the whole back four that it will fall on, even if the midfield's not playing well. It's just that when it falls on Trent, it looks terrible. Like, it looks. It looks. I think I'm not joking. I think if I said it looks League One, it's kind of disrespectful to League One, to be fair, because they can defend, bro. But that's just this season. All the mistakes he's made over his career and stuff like that, they've just been regular mistakes. It's not like been out of this season. Feels like there's something off completely, and there's something off with the team anyway. So Trent normally plays good when the team's playing good. When the team's playing bad, everyone's weaknesses are shown, and that's everyone. So you can only imagine if people are saying that Virgil's not been good, then of course it's going to look like Trent's been terrible because he's made so many mistakes. Yeah, I think I agree with you. Obviously I watched the game not live with everyone else. I watched it without any emotion because I already knew the score by the time I got to watch it. And the first one just looks cheap from everyone. I don't know
where on.
Yeah, the Virgil part of that, I don't think he'd done anything particularly wrong, to be honest. Because there's so much, there should be so much to do to get to a goal from that position. So yeah, he could have stepped out against Saka and tried to shut him down, but positioning wise, that's not what we regularly do anyway. I think Firmino definitely should have helped out Trent, because all Trent's tried to do is he's caught between two men, and he doesn't know where Odegaard's going to put the ball, and he just stretches his leg to try and block it, which is what he would do. It just looked bad. The other one was the terrible one, but at the same time, if Trent wasn't under the pressure he is at the moment, he wouldn't have done that on the second, the one when he ran out of position.
I blame Virgil for that goal as well. I blame Virgil for that goal.
Oh, I can't blame Virgil on that one. Virgil left his position.
Virgil, it's not just Virgil's fault on that goal either. It's the free kick taker, right? This is what I got annoyed with doing while watching on. We have got there's literally 30 seconds left till half time. Why are we putting a long ball into the box?
That's just
where they can counter attack us.
That was silly.
Because Virgil's up, Matip's up, Trent's up. Yeah. Why is someone not giving, right, just pass it down the line here and I'll go towards the corner flag. We're going at half time at the Emirates 1-0. You know, that's what they should be doing. Our game intelligence at the moment is awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's just this thing. Our game intelligence is awful at the moment. Why are they putting in the long ball? I don't get it. I really don't get it with 30 seconds go when you know how good Arsenal's counter-attack is. Then,
but why is it defenders even bothering to come up for the free kick in the first place?
yeah, they should also stay back and just
game management is the issue.
It's game management. The players are getting away with murder at times, in my opinion. I think the players are getting away with murder as well.
That's where I say I think it's on the defense for that goal, because if the defenders stay back, then Simicast doesn't whip that ball in the way he did.
No, he don't. And he just
the problem is on that one, I'll say, is we don't know on the pitch where the instructions are coming from with certain free kicks and stuff. Like, there's somebody who should be saying, whoever that is, this is a short free kick or not. So I can't really blame I can't say because the defenders went up, that's why Simicast crossed it in. And I can't say Simicast only crossed it in because the defenders come up.
Someone needs to go to Simicast, give it short.
We're going to
play this out to half time. We've got 30 seconds.
And everyone's forgetting, like, this is the thing when people treat the players like the robots and are happy to blame Klopp and Pep Linders all the time, but they've got to take responsibility. I've played football, bro. Nobody. When I've played football, my manager didn't tell me whether to take a short free kick or a cross on the pitch, bro. Never. That's what you do in training and stuff like that. But there's no way that there was a part in training where Klopp said, if we get a free kick in the 46th minute to cross it in, that just doesn't happen. That's
the game intelligence as a player.
So he's took it upon himself to take the free kick and try and help the team. So that's why he hasn't done it on purpose. And obviously, if it worked, everyone would have been excited. But it didn't work. And you're playing against a team with so much speed and youth that they're going to break on you. But
you see everyone up. And like, I know a lot of people are coming for Hendo for the goal as well, which I don't understand.
Hendo? On what goal?
A lot of people are coming for Hendo for the goal because he didn't hold them up long enough. But
piss off, man.
Yeah, it's no lie. A lot of people are blaming Hendo for the goal. I watched it and I was like, why are we crossing it? Don't cross it, don't cross it, don't cross it. Play it short. We got like literally seconds that they scored and then basically blew for half time. And I was like, don't do it. Keep it simple. But no, game intelligence, that's to the players. That ain't down on Klopp, Pep Linders,
that's the players.
That's down on. Sometimes players have just got to take the brunt of what they're doing. And that was that was poor game management by the players. That should know better because we on about how old our team is. They're an experienced bunch.
Yeah.
And they should have known just to keep that short and go in at half time 1-0, and you probably got a different game.
Probably the biggest problem of the season, to be fair, Jay.
Yeah.
It's the fact that usually, first of all, none of the ages are an age where you can't play football anymore. That's ridiculous. There's plenty of older footballers than all of them around the world who are playing at high level still. The difference usually is when your legs start going or when you slow down and you don't have the energy, experience takes over and then you play a bit more smart. It feels like we don't have nobody doing that. They're all experienced, but then none of them are using it. No. It's very weird.
No, it's a madness, ain't it? It's a madness. Then obviously they scored their second goal from there. I will say I'm not quite sure what Trent was doing because he sort of. I love Trent. Don't get me wrong, right? I'll give Trent credit. One thing, at least he got back into his position from the free kick. So I will give him credit that because we are all here before me, Savage, John, everyone will say he usually jogs back, don't he? He usually jogs back, and you don't see him in the frame. Well, at least he got back into position this time. But I was like watching it, and when I watched it on the replay, I was like. But sort of like he got back into position. Then kept running towards the corner flag. Like,
it just looks. It looks when you watch it, he looks crazy. He looks like the sort
because he's done the first bit really well. He's got back to help Hendo, but then he sort of keeps moving.
as well as that being some of the worst defending I've ever seen, I know that he was doing it to try and help. Like if he blocked it, that ball coming in, it would have been perfect on it. But it's, I think Trent, like I said, Trent without the season he's had, he wouldn't have done that.
No.
He knows how bad it's been for him, and he's like, I'm going to help the team out and be the hero. And he wasn't, and he went through his leg, and then
he's just
the rest is history.
Is Trent just second guessing himself this season?
Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? If you've been playing, if you've been playing terrible, and then you get kicked out of the England squad as well. And then you see everyone talking shit about you. You would second guess yourself. because nothing's coming
In
off of it.
terms- That the thing with the England squad is that I can't really blame the England squad thing for that, because that happened last season. He kicked out the England squad, and we've seen what he went on and done. He forced his way back into the squad with
Yeah, he
good
did.
performances.
I think personally, I
But
think
you remember what happened last season though? Last season he they weren't going to put him in the England squad, and then they put him in, and then he got injured. He didn't
Yeah.
get to make a game, and then he didn't go to the Euros. That's what happened to him. So it's
But to keep-
England, whatever, man.
I mean, the England thing don't bother me, but keep blaming Trent for both goals is just ludicrous. He was part of the problem, but he wasn't 100% the problem, and that's
it's never going to be 100% the problem.
That's my take on it. Yes, he was at fault, but so was the whole back four for the free kick. So was Tsimikas for taking a free kick like that against probably the quickest counter-attacking team in the Premier League. When you've got 30 seconds left of the first half, when you're at 1-1, game management, you're all to blame. No one seems to go at them players, though. All these players, I think Virgil gets a free run, Tsimikas gets a free run, Matip gets a free run, but then Trent and Hendo get blamed for everything. And I think it's something that's been made by people in much higher positions than we are, or on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, much higher positions that have made a thing of it so much now that it feeds down to everyone else, and then everyone just feeds off that and does exactly the same thing.
Hendo one's funny, isn't it? Because the Hendo one is definitely part of an agenda. Because sometimes he gets blamed for stuff that he's not even involved in.
Yeah.
Like at least your Trent's ones is actually involved in the play they're talking about. I see people blame Hendo for stuff, and I'm like, what? He wasn't even nowhere near the ball. Like, he should have been near the ball. Then I'm like, flipping hell. It's a very weird thing, and I think this season, I don't think Virgil's got off this season. I think people have been cooking him all season. I think people have been overdoing it with some stuff with Virgil. I know it's because he plays at a high level, but some of the stuff people are saying is a mistake from him. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? That is the most.
I do honestly think he gave Saka too much space. I honestly do. I think he just gave him a bit too much space. I know I've always said it. He's defending the space behind him, and I agree with that. But I think you can put just come forward a tad. Just make Saka do something a little bit different. But then I said, who the hell's pressing Odegaard? Why is Odegaard, who is extremely talented, on the edge of the box with no one around him, who can unleash any kind of pass to any runner coming left or right now?
Why is Virgil having the season he should? Is Virgil having the season this year that he should have had last year?
Yeah, probably, because coming back from injury.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. I mean, last season, I thought he started the season slowly, as you'd expect last season. Yeah. But as the season grew, he was outstanding. And you'd think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you? What's happening to him this season? But
it's very hard to be terrible while everyone else is being terrible. I mean, it's very hard to be terrible while the rest of your team is really good, and that's what happened last season. Yeah. Once everyone else is kicking on, you don't want you'll try even harder to not be the odd one out. But I think we're not even allowing ourselves now space to be shit sometimes and win a game. We're allowed to be crap and win a game. That's normal. But now we're not winning the games when we play crap. Last season, we didn't play every game amazing. We played some terrible matches last season and still won the game because we still deserve to win it. If you win the game and you didn't cheat, you deserve to win it no matter what happens. Yeah. But now it's like we'll make a mistake, or for example, the Brighton game, on style of play and how the game went, we probably didn't deserve to win the game or draw a game. But the fact that we got the game back to 2-2, we did deserve to draw then, and then we just threw it away straight away. And it's like that's how the season's going now. When we can't play rubbish and get through. I mean, the Arsenal game, I'm not going to do all this fair play to Arsenal. I'm not sucking Arsenal off, bro. Like they won the game, fair enough, innit? Like that they played better than us. But we, even with all the mistakes and stuff, if everything went how the game's supposed to go with the refereeing and that, we would have escaped with a point. And then Arsenal fans can moan about it's undeserved, but we still deserve the point because we got it back. You can't be losing games based on refereeing decisions and that, and then everyone goes, well, the ref was wrong, but you did play shit. What has that got to do with anything? I watch teams at the bottom of the table play shit every week, and every now and again they will win a game. That doesn't mean they don't deserve to win the game. I said to John yesterday, somebody name me a game when you see Man City lose against a lesser team, but Man City wasn't the better team. They were always the better team. I watched them lose to Norwich, Crystal Palace. They're always the better team. but the other team wins and they deserve to. So why can't we get it? It's not fair. If I would rather them not come out after the game and tell us that you got it wrong. Just don't tell us, because letting me know that like you got it wrong when the game's over and you're not going to change it, it's just pissing me off.
I don't know. I'm still convinced Arsenal's first goal was offside.
Well, it was offside. It was offside. They've even said it's offside. But the problem was the camera angles they needed to draw the lines for it weren't working at the time.
It's a mad thing. Multi-million dollar.
When you look at the still.
So you're saying me they couldn't use VAR for the offside, but they really used VAR to give Jesus a penalty. I'm sorry, if you can't use VAR from the very first minute of the game, then you shouldn't be using it at all.
I put the still image up on my phone last night and put the line there myself to see.
Yeah.
And
he's offside.
When I put the line on the back, I can still see Saka's leg, but you can't see anyone else's leg. Obviously he's offside.
Yeah, because Saka's back. I think it's Saka's back right foot, ain't it?
Yeah, he's offside.
It's behind. It's in front of everyone else, so he's offside. But I've heard that question as well. John said so. If VAR don't work, it's not available to work for a certain division, certain thing that's led to something big in the game, like a goal. I don't think you should be able to go to VAR for the rest of the game for any other instance.
Yeah,
because you get these issues. So VAR ain't working, and they can't do. They think it might be offside, but they can't go to VAR to draw the lines because the machine or whatever is available to them right now is not working. It's led to a goal. Then to do other instances on VAR for the rest of that game, I think is wrong. It should be just put in the bin for that match and go, right, it didn't work for that. If there's any other instances this game, we're not going to use it because it wouldn't be fair to the other team that we didn't use it for, because it's meant to be a fair game. This ain't a fair game. When something's not working, you can't use it. But for a penalty decision, they got the camera angles for that to use it and use it. That's not fair.
Yeah,
that's not a fair game. That's not a fair game. So if it's not working, bin it for the game, and I think everyone's be happy with it. Just go with referee's final decision.
Yeah, because it's even worse here because the ruling on how offsides normally work, because they changed the rules. The linesman, even if he thought Saka was offside, is told to leave his flag down now and let it go to VAR. That's why Virgil's always pissed with people, because Virgil catches about out of 10 times, Virgil will catch you offside 8 times. And he gets mad because he's like, you're going to make me chase the ball and then blow the whistle. So then they said, okay, we'll go back to VAR. And then because VAR don't work, we have to go back to the linesman decision. Well, the linesman kept the flag down because he's supposed to.
Yeah. And like Klopp in his presser said, the reason Klopp got annoyed with the decision of the goal because he said we defended well because it was offside.
I agree with Klopp on that.
And VAR,
if it's found offside, it's good defending.
Yeah. Because remember, we changed the way we defend for the VAR rules. That's why no team catches more players offside.
That's where the high line comes from.
We catch more teams offside, I think, than since VAR has been introduced in any other Premier League side. We're very good at it. That was that incident. Obviously, the Gabriel handball. I've watched this back so many times. They keep saying it where Gabriel was standing, the closeness of where he was standing.
It's humble.
Right. So that's the point, yeah. What they don't also talk about is that Jota makes the distance between them bigger because he's turning from this way, right? He's not standing in front of him. So Gabriel's not here and Jota's there because he's not standing in front of him, making it closer. What Jota's doing, he's at an angle and then he's coming in, right? The ball is going past Gabriel's body if he doesn't put his arm like that.
Yeah, facts.
So proximity makes no sense in this point. He's not got his arms here. If he's got his arms here, I'm all for it because what you meant to do, that's not a problem. Yeah. But he's not face to face. He's side on, coming in, turning his body, whipping it. It's going past Gabriel's body. He actually puts his arm out like everyone says it hits his chest first. It barely touches his chest. And everyone going, you can see the shirt move. Right. If that's what we're doing now, where shirts move and all that, well...
We're saying that wind don't exist anymore.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
And also, the G-force on a football, when it hits you, I'm sure no matter where it hits you, your shirt will move all over the shop. This is
Yeah,
what,
or if you move, your shirt will move.
yeah, it's barely brushed his chest and it's hit his arm. It's a handball. I don't care what anyone says. It should have been
And
given.
then you got a stupid tiara.
Even Arsenal fans, the majority of Arsenal fans I've seen talk about this and all that, basically said, yeah, that, if that was for us, we'd be screaming handball.
It wasn't a penalty either. It wasn't a penalty, bro.
What, the Thiago one?
It wasn't a penalty, but
there was no contact. If there was contact, it was gentle.
I said this to John, man. Ian Wright said it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty.
Yeah, Ian Wright. Yeah, if Daddy Wright says it ain't a penalty, I'm
absolutely ridiculous, man.
I mean, Ian Wright, let's be fair to Ian Wright, he was torn in this match. He's 2 clubs.
yeah. Nice to shambles, though. I said this to John yesterday when I brought the point about, like, VAR has to have ex-footballers in that room now. They can't have all referees, bro. If you ain't played the game, you don't know how certain tackles affect you. You don't, like, it's like if you say that somebody dived, but they're running at full speed. You go and trip someone up at full speed, just slightly, and see how far they go. Of course, they will fall over. So they'll be like, oh, now it's soft, you fell. No, it's a penalty. And the same way, if somebody kicks you, you wouldn't naturally go down like that. There was a delay to Jesus going down for starters.
Yeah.
That wouldn't put him on the floor. But if you never played the game of football, you're just like any other person who ain't played football. It's like, oh, yeah, he kicked him. He didn't.
And it's like, yeah, Darwin was all on his own on the penalty spot. They headed that in as well, that handball on Gabriel.
Yeah. Facts.
Let's talk about a certain player that needs to be spoke about. Now, I have been do this channel for over a year now, and I speak about him a lot. And I always say I wouldn't sell him. People wanted him gone in the summer. But I said it, Bobby Firmino shouldn't be sold because he gives something to Liverpool that we don't have in this team. Look, Bobby is not going to be the Bobby he was 3-4 years ago. That's fine. He's older. He's 31 now. I'm not the same Jamie I was 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Things happen. And his goal he took against Arsenal was fantastic. Let's get that.
Right.
I don't think no one spoke about it enough. It was a great goal. The goal he scored against who was it we played? Who was the game we played? Who was the game we played before? Brighton, when he sat everyone on their arse and put it in the net.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's still got the touch and he's still got the awareness. I'm going to put it to you guys. He's out of contract this summer. He's 31 years of age. I know everyone keeps talking about we're like old Liverpool now and everyone's aging and all that. And we should, like, sentimentality taken out the window, get rid of these players. Would you let Bobby go or would you give him a new deal, John?
I'll give him a 2-year extension.
Yeah, I was thinking 2 years as well because I'm with you. My only thing is it depends what Bobby wants.
I think Bobby stayed. I generally think if you offer Bobby a 2-year extension on a slightly reduced wage, I reckon he stays.
Yeah,
I don't think Bobby wants to leave his football club.
I don't think Bobby wants to go anywhere, but I think Bobby's at an age now where the thing is when you get older as a footballer, you want to make sure you're playing enough before you call it quits, don't you? You don't want to just sit out, all right, I'm going to sign a new deal now and I'm going to be a pit bar player, but I could go somewhere else and play, almost every week till the end of my career. So when you get to that age, like Bobby's 31. I mean, what's Bobby got left in him really? A good 4 years probably. I'm at the assumption I'll give him a new deal because I can always rely on Bobby. I don't know what it is. I can rely on Bobby Firmino to come on and do something, change the game. He'll either score, he'll either set up a goal, or what he does is he protects the ball better than anyone else in our forwards. He's the best forward we got at protecting the football. And sometimes you need that as much as someone scoring or assisting a goal, if you know what I mean, Savage, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Bobby. We did that. Me and you did that video. And it seemed like it's only me and you wanted to keep him around. He's on 6 goals, 3 assists in 7 games so far. And he even started all them games.
More than Gabriel Jesus, by the way.
Yeah. When we spoke before, I remember saying that, like, I would be happy for him to stay. play a few games throughout the season in terms of Premier League games, maybe like 10, 12 starts, and then maybe 10 starts. And then I said that in all the cup games, he should be the experience on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because I always believe that when it comes to cup matches, if you're going to start resting people, sometimes you can go too far and play just youngsters and then we get smashed. Like when I went to that Leicester game, we started with all youngsters and we were terrible. We were terrible. And then second half, we put like a spine of the experience in the team and we won the game on penalties. And I think that's how it should be. And I think Bobby's perfect for that. And I think even if we kept him, give him a contract, whether it's 2 years or a rolling year contract, kind of like what Lampard got at Chelsea, I think, where there was a year, you just kept rolling over.
Yeah.
That way you can kind of judge it on performances. And then for both
injuries and stuff.
Yeah. And then for both parties, it works out as well because it means that Bobby doesn't have to feel tied down to Liverpool again when he might want to go back. He could do anything. He could go Brazil, he can go Italy or whatever. And a year is nothing for it's not going to harm anyone in terms of contract negotiations. And if you want to breach your contract or leave. Same time as well, if he stays, gets a new contract, and we actually spend some money in terms of bringing in a few different players, and they push him further back down the pecking order, then it just means that we have Bobby for cup games, and we're Liverpool, so we're always going to be in 3 cups minimum, away from obviously the Prem, but you're going to have the League Cup, FA Cup, and then the Champions League, and then Bobby can be used in that. So, and clearly, if he's done this in the Premier League already, I said that I expected Bobby to get 10 goals, and maybe 3 or 4 assists. It's past halfway already. So anybody who's questioning at the moment and is playing better than Salah, who's the guy, he's kind of hushing everyone in it. And I know that people say like we need young talent, move him on. Nothing stopping us getting young talent. He's not going to take up their spot. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't want to.
Our forward area is one of the youngest.
It's like
Darwin Nunez, Jota, Luis Diaz. The 2 old boys are really Bobby and Salah. And
then if we ever go and buy another striker, he's going to be young anyway. So
he's the youngest area of our pitch.
I just believe that, judging on how the team is at the moment, and I'm not going to tell us who we're getting rid of and who we're not because I don't know anymore. I really don't know, and I respect all the players. It feels like it will be Milner's last season, but I don't know. But if it is, that somebody who's older is not on the books anymore. Hendo will start playing more games off the bench, but he'll still have a good part in the team. And I think Firmino will do the same as well. So already you're looking at it there. There's a spine of it of experience, and I'm saying, bro, like I'm here for that, man. Let's not pretend like Fergie didn't do the same thing and it worked. There's nothing wrong with that. Look, he took Scholes back out of retirement. He retired and he brought him back. He used gigs till he was like 39 and that. So
I mean, look, that is a very, very good point. He did bring Scholes out of retirement.
Took gigs off the wing and put him in defensive mid, and it worked. He took Scholes out of retirement, then they won the Prem.
And he relied. You asked. I bet if you ask Alex Ferguson.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're right.
It's all right, bro.
If you ask Alex Ferguson tomorrow, I bet he will still say, "Yeah, I relied on your Scholes, your gigs, even in their late 30s, to win us things." But you've got, at the same time, though, still make sure you're spending in the right areas. I don't mind keeping older boys. I really don't care. I don't care keeping players till they're 34, 35, 36, as long as you're still spending in certain areas, so it doesn't really, so you don't have to rely on a 36-year-old. At the moment, Liverpool are relying on your Milners and your Hendersons still, and that's where the issue is at the moment. But that's all right. That's a whole nother day. And everyone going on, look, I can say it now because it's all out in the public. So yesterday, I got a call off somebody, a certain special. Yeah, I can't say it too much, but yeah, they told me straight away that FSG are looking to sell. But the only thing I couldn't say that I can say now, because I think it's out there as well, that my contact told me as well, is that John W. Henry is looking to sell Liverpool Football Club, but it's never going to happen because he wants extraordinary money for Liverpool Football Club. He wants 6 billion for Liverpool Football Club, basically. He wants 6 billion.
What I'll say is in terms of potential suitors for Liverpool, I know somebody who's
there's a Chinese consortium at the moment who one of the richest, they're rich basically, like they're
Newcastle's owners, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like Newcastle owner Rich, this Chinese group, and they're interested in buying Liverpool. But apparently, John W. Henry wants 6 billion. I know a lot of people were saying about the 3-4 billion mark. Apparently, they think Liverpool's worth more than that because of
It's not wrong with the potential of what's going on.
Yeah, because of commercial revenue and the revenue you go get from the stadium now, building all that up, the state-of-the-art new training facilities, everything that goes with it. They want a world record. It'll be a world record. No one has ever bought a football team for this price. But they're going also on what North American sport owners sell things for as well.
Yeah. NFL's big money is way more than that.
Yeah, and the way they're looking at it is that Liverpool is a more well-known worldwide thing than the Boston Red Sox are not as known worldwide as Liverpool Football Club. So yeah, they want the money from that, but if they don't get it, they won't sell. But apparently they're looking at the moment. John, I think you got YouTube on, John. Apparently they're looking at the moment that if they get that money, they will sell. But there's also things they think their reign at Liverpool is almost complete, like what they've done, where they came in, where Liverpool were, to where they grew Liverpool, to where they are now. So all them people saying like before, like Liverpool grew at FSG, FSG might be looking at themselves and thinking, yeah, maybe they have. So, they can only take this team so far and they're going to move on. But it's going to be the right money. They ain't taking like 2 or 3 billion. It ain't happening.
For FSG, it was never based on like sporting success, and I've always said I'm not bothered about that. I don't know why everyone keeps calling them greedy for being bothered about the profit of what their company's going to make. They're not football fans. No. Nobody was bothered when they took over with the money in the first place, and you know what I mean. So it doesn't really matter to me. It matters that like you just make sure that the club is benefiting from whatever you're doing as well, so you can both eat off it. And I think it was quite obvious where this is the thing is, this isn't news to me as such, but the official news is like as soon as the thingy got stopped, the Super League was when FSG started thinking about selling. I'm promised, bro. Because you just ruined all their plans. That's what happened, bro. Everyone was looking around. If
Liverpool were in the Super League right now, I think they would have sold the club.
Exactly.
Because the money they would have got from that, they would just be. They would have seen it as business done. Right, we've done. We've brought Liverpool back from that. We've got them to here now. Now we're in this. That's our business done.
But when you say 6 billion, 6 billion isn't really in today in football. That could actually happen.
Yeah, but it's never happened to any football club.
Still a record.
It's never happened. But it's a Liverpool Football Club. There is people out there who will.
There might be.
I don't think it'll go for 6 billion. I think it maybe drop it to 5 billion. I don't think it'll go for 6 billion.
It all depends. It all depends what FSG think this team is worth. I mean, everyone at the end of the day, like as Ted DiBiase said, everyone's got a price. You know what I mean? So it's
that's hilarious, man.
Everyone's got a price. Like 4 billion is what the number going around is at the moment. That Liverpool, I think Liverpool are on the stock market. I think Liverpool are close to worth 4 billion, 3.5 to 4 billion at this moment in time. I think we're the third most in world football. I think it's Real Madrid and Man United and Liverpool. I read somewhere on the stock exchange or something if Liverpool sold up. So I think when you hear your team is worth 3.5 million.
Yeah.
If you own something, you go, oh, someone's, you're worth about 3.5 million. You're thinking, as an owner of that business, you're like, I think I can stretch that to 4.5. You know what I mean? That's what you do. That's what you do. So, because that's what you do. You're going high, man. You're going high. If someone comes into Liverpool tomorrow to FSG and go, right, I want to buy your club. What's your figure? And you go, 5 bill. It's 5 billion, man. 5 billion, and this club is yours. And we walk away, and you have this football club. And they go, 5 billion is a bit of a stretch, but we're going to talk about it with our investors. And they come back the following week. What about 4.5? And it's like, mate, all right, and 4.5. And that's the way it's worked. It's what the club want. They own the club. If they mark it up, 6 billion. That's the asking price, but doesn't mean that's what they sell it for. It can, negotiate down. Simple as that.
Listen, if I'm honest, man, like I always sound like I'm not defending FSG, but I don't think when people are like, oh, it's greedy because blah blah blah. Everyone has to understand you're only saying that because you're a Liverpool fan. You wouldn't be saying it from the other way around. Is that
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like business is business at the end of the day, and
Yes.
what everyone's done has refused to
Yeah.
look at what FSG is, like look into the company, because you either care or you don't. If you don't care, don't look into it. But if you want to have a say on FSG and how something is, then go and read up on what their companies do and how many subsidiaries there are in the company. Everyone only talks about John Henry because he's the face. There's 31 people. There's 31 different groups of subsidiaries. Group. So when you're talking about like, oh, this person's greedy and stuff, I'm like, that's 31 people that someone's got to answer to, bro. Just because he's the chairman, it doesn't work like that. It just means that he's got the highest stake in the company, and yeah, that's how you have to figure it out. So I don't understand why it's a big issue.
Well,
They got to sell it for good money, bro.
If you own Liverpool Football Club and someone's telling you you're worth 3.5 billion,
yeah,
but then someone turns and says, "But we could probably get you with 5 billion for this." But I'm not selling until I get to 5 billion.
Yeah, because you could do it in the maths where 31 people, which is 31 different companies they're running through, and you divide that by 6 billion. It's like 7.8 million each. Now it doesn't sound like that much, does it? For business people. And that's what they're thinking of. They've got to divide the money up. And it's net worth as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works. But I think eventually Liverpool will get brought, and it will get brought for around that money anyway, because prices in football's only going to go up more and more. The whole thing's corrupt anyway. Not Liverpool, but football's corrupt. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's all corrupt, let's face it. But look, I know like Man United are worth more than us on the stock exchange, right? I think they're worth like 4 billion. Liverpool, I've just had a look, Liverpool worth around the 3.5 billion, yeah? The thing is, though, the difference is, right, if we are going to take over Man United need redeveloping in the stadium, the training facilities. Just talk to Man United fans. I was listening to the Stratford End, whatever it is, podcast, Paddock or whatever it is. And so I like listening to rival. I don't know why, I just do. It's football at the end of the day. And they were talking about how their training needs upgrading, their the training ground needs completely demolishing and having brand new. The stadium's falling apart and needs redevelopment that costs millions. All this. So when the owner comes in, they go actually buy United less than for a lower price in Liverpool because they got to do work to it after. Where with Liverpool, if they buy, that's why FSG can ask for a higher amount of money because the stadium will be done.
Everything's sorted.
Stadium will be done. It'll be a 62,000 seater stadium by the time it's all finished.
Yep.
You've got a brand new state-of-the-art training centre, training complex, and youth academy, and everything all together. So everything's done. They don't need all the new owner needs to do is come in and buy players and contracts. That is literally it.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you take over Man United, there's a lot of redevelopment you have to do beforehand. So that's why Liverpool can ask for that a bit more. Big up Marshall, he's got it. Real Madrid value 5.1 billion, Barcelona's 5. That's it, yeah. And Liverpool 4.4. That's what I'm saying. That's why they go want 5 to 6 billion, guys. And if they get it, they will sell. If they don't get it, they're not going to sell. Simple as that. Right, and that's before we get onto the Rangers talk. Let's just get rid of this, shall we? Right, the Kylian Mbappe stuff. He isn't coming to Liverpool, guys. Let's just end it. Also,
we couldn't get a midfielder, and you think we're getting Kylian Mbappe.
Also, to everyone that keeps saying this is FSG propaganda and all that, this weren't started by anyone to do with Liverpool Football Club. This all came from foreign. It came from the French press, basically, and French media and French reporters and all that sort of stuff. Basically saying Liverpool very interested. He's always been wanting to go to Liverpool. It's either Real Madrid or Liverpool for Kylian Mbappe. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. It's not FSG propaganda. They didn't start anything. This has got nothing to do with us. It won't happen. PSG want 350 million for him in January. It's not happening. Liverpool are not then going to pay what the 600, 700 grand a week wages is going to want. It's not happening. So everyone just forget about it. It's nothing to do with Liverpool. It's the French media and people like that just making up absolute crap because they know it get clicks and likes. And Liverpool's a huge club. And, Liverpool are probably, who's not interested? It's Kylian Mbappe. If Messi was available, I'm sure I'd see a headline, Liverpool very interested in it. Of course they should be. It's Messi. It doesn't mean you got to go and buy them. I'm very interested in Kelly Brook. I'm a married man. I ain't going. It's never going to happen. Do you know what I mean? It's just interest. You can be interested. You can look at play. Mbappe's never coming. Drop it now. Forget about it. We ain't buying a midfielder. As Savage said, we ain't buying Mbappe. And then the Declan Rice rumours come from nowhere today. Nowhere. And I'm more think that we can get Declan Rice. And here's why we can get Declan Rice. Declan Rice next season has 1 year left on his deal. Declan Rice has only 1 year left on his contract next season, at the start of next season, in the summer. He ain't going to sign a new contract at West Ham. That West Ham's hopes of him signing a new contract isn't going to happen.
Yo, I'll go on for Adam in the wait, man. Yo, Mods, sort Adam out, bro. This is my
Adam,
place,
yeah. I'll just do it anyway, don't I? Jesus Christ. You get some weirdos here, unfortunately.
Man, crazy.
Yeah, I think Declan Rice is a possibility. Because, as I said, he's got 12 months left in the summer. He's never signed a new contract at West Ham. It ain't happening, guys. So, the West Ham fans, it just ain't happening. So, I do think, look, all the Jude Bellingham stuff, I don't think we're going to get him either. He's playing too good. He's seen him play lately. He's almost a £200 million player. It's just ridiculous. When Liverpool are in, why couldn't he just start playing poorly?
let's just if we're not gonna get this is boy's brother now, man. Just stop messing around. His brother's dope as well, and he's young.
Yeah, his brother's a good footballer as well.
Part of his brother actually has more potential than what he has.
Just go and get Joe.
His brother's dope. His brother's dope.
Joe Bellingham. Even if he's only a little bit worse than Jude Bellingham, that's still a very good.
Go get Fingy as well, man. What's his name? Albert Haaland. Go get him as well.
Oh yeah, Haaland's cousin.
Man's done 64 goals and he's 18. Get him now, bro. We already know what that family's working with, bro. Stop messing around, bro. Before you want Man City to go get him, bro.
That would be Liverpool, wouldn't it? That would be Liverpool, wouldn't it? We don't actually get the real Haaland. We get the cousin. We don't get Jude. We get the brother.
Yeah, we'll go get Fingers. Well, what's his name? Togan Hazard. We'll go get him as well.
Yeah, we don't get the real Hazard. We get the other.
Just to go back on the Mbappe. See, personally, I wouldn't want him at my football club. I'll tell you why I wouldn't want him. He signed a new contract in the summer, and 6 months later, he wants to leave that football club.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
He's a snake. Yeah, he's a spoiled wee brat. I always want him at my club. Mbappe. Look, Mbappe's got things in his personal life. I think the sooner he comes out, the better. But I'm not laughing, man. I'm not joking. Have you? He's a bit. Yeah, he's a.
Danny, bro, something we don't know about him, bro. Yeah. Neymar keeps pissing him off, bro. So. Yeah. Nah, Neymar keeps pissing him off.
Did you see him take Neymar's penalty off him yesterday?
I was watching the game while I was on John's stream, bro. And
the man's director of football. He can do what he wants.
Just spent the whole time wasting him up. I don't know what was going on there. But...
but Kylian Mbappe is a bitch. Let's face it. But he's going to Real Madrid. I've said this already.
That was always the plan, anyway, man.
Yeah, I think Mbappe's done PSG over big time here. I think he always had this in his mind. I think he thought, all right, PSG's the club I love because I'm a Parisian and all that. Mm. Did I say that right? Parisian?
Yeah, you did.
And I was practicing that 10 minutes before we went live, by the way. And and he was born and bred there. It's his club, and he had mixed emotions. But I think what's happened is he started playing. He's like, nah, I should have gone to Real Madrid. I should have gone to Real Madrid. I just should have gone. And he didn't. And I think he will go in January. I literally think Real Madrid are apparently not interested. Yeah, whatever.
Bullshit.
Whatever, Madrid. He will go to Madrid in January. I wouldn't be surprised. 200 million, 300 million, there go. And also in 2 years' time,
Why France win the World Cup, bro? It ain't gonna be 350 mil. Then.
No.
They're paying $500 million for him, bro.
Hey, right, we want a bill. We just want a bill. Just give us $1 billion. That's all. What's going in 2 years' time? I guarantee this is going to be Real Madrid's front three. By the way, in 2 years' time, Mbappe, Haaland, and Vinicius Jr.
Yeah,
that's going to be Real.
Yeah, I've already put it in my diary, man. I'm not watching football then.
That is going to be Real Madrid's front three in 2 years' time because apparently, big up MJG. Hope you're doing well. Apparently, in Haaland's contract, his release clause is 200 million euros, and it's activated in 2 years' time. But it's not allowed to be activated by anyone else in the Premier League. So no other Premier League team can buy him. It's only for European teams. And apparently another thing in the contract that's come out that I read today is that the contract, you know, when you get a contract and the player's so good, but you then give them a brand new contract a year later and change all the release clauses and all that. Apparently you can't do that. Apparently his contract is like solid. So he probably will leave in 2 years, go Real Madrid. And if you listen to his dad says his son wants to play in every country. He wants to play in Germany, he wants to play in Italy, he wants to play in Spain.
He wants to play in England. Want it to be great, man.
Yeah, he wants to do what the greats do and go everywhere, and you can't blame him.
It's a new generation, isn't it? These kids don't feel the same as everyone else did. There's nothing wrong with it. So as long as you put all you can in for the team you're playing for.
And when I watch Haaland play, I'm like, and this ain't a dig at Man City fans. I'm not digging at you, honestly, Hank. But when I watch Haaland play, I think Haaland's too big for City, and that's not me having a dig at Manchester City at all, guys. I just like Man City are a huge football club. They're just not an elite football club yet, like the likes of Real Madrid. And I'd even say that if Haaland played for Liverpool, to be fair.
I agree with you. I don't think Man City want to be big either.
No, if Haaland was playing for Liverpool, I'd even say the same thing. I'd say he looks even too big for us because he just looks like a Real Madrid footballer. That's what I just get the vibes of him. He just looks like
Man City's mentality as well, like their club's mentality, which you could be seen as a good thing. They don't really want to see themselves as that either. They don't give a shit. I heard the Man City I think it was Big Steve saying it before. He's like, and I think Dap said it as well. It's like we only want to win the Champions League so everyone can shut up. We don't even care about it. That's the craziest comment I've ever heard in a good way, or about like he's just like, yeah, we don't give a shit about that. But we're out here dominating the Prem, but because everyone keeps talking to them about the Champions League, these lot still talk about flipping dark nights in Oldham and that when it was raining. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Man City. Look, I actually big up to Man City fans in a way because when you live in Manchester, you know, you've got two clubs, United and City. United have always been the more successful club in Manchester. Even in the 60s, they were winning European Cups and stuff like that. So they've always been. So Man City fans, I think, are just so loyal as a Man City fan that I think they're just there's a loyalty there that's not quite maybe a bit different to other clubs in a way, especially in that top end where. So you know
why, Jay? Yeah. You know why? Because Man City's got Jimmy Grimble, bro.
That's it, Jimmy Grimble, the living legend.
Legend, bro.
Right, let's talk about this game tonight. So, we've got 94 people in here, guys. Please hit the like button. We're only on 47 likes. So, if there's 94 watching, we should have 94 likes. So, please go and press that fun button there, guys. You're watching on your phone or your tablet, just take your finger over and press the fun button once. Get them likes up, guys. I'd appreciate it. So, the game tonight, Liverpool Rangers, is at Ibrox. John? Are you going to the game, John?
If you can come to me,
put your Rangers. He's going to put his Rangers hat on now to talk about the game. Go on.
You bastard. If you can go to Savage first, I've got an after delivery just about to come.
Go on and go and get your delivery.
Sure.
Go and get your delivery. So the Rangers game tonight. Look, we know what Rangers are. We're not a very good side. We're in our form's bit. I don't know what our form is, but it's not great. Even going away to our Rangers tonight, I'm fairly confident we can win quite easily. I don't know about yourself. I know the crowd's going to be up for it, and it's going to be, they're going to be loud and proud like they should be. But I still think we have any team we put out, we should win this game comfortably tonight.
Yeah, if I'm honest, bro, at this point, bro, if we lose to Rangers, bro, it's the lowest of the low for me. I don't really care what anyone wants to say. I'm not being disrespectful to them, but they are not quality where we should be losing the game to. No way. And I'm pretty confident going into the game. I try not to even think about the rest of the season when it comes to the Champions League. I just treat it as something different. They have to, like I was watching Van Bronckhorst talk and that. They need to win the game pretty much. They can't really afford to have another game where they lose on it, which means they're gonna try and attack us, bro.
Definitely.
They sat back a lot last game, like Trent, Virgil, I think Matip and Shimmick. It was all in their half for most of the game because they weren't doing anything. And every time they got it up to Ryan Kent like twice, and Trent stopped him.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to play patient today. I'm not gonna even talk about the start of the game. We already know what we should be doing at the start of games and that, but. Play patient, and when they try and attack us, just catch them on the counter attack. It made the game much easier for us. They've got all the pressure on them. We've got Darwin, who's playing really good. I don't really care about the goals at the moment, but he's playing really good.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, man. On reflection, when I was speaking about their goalkeeper last game, he didn't play that great. Like, some of the saves he should have made, and it's just that Darwin weren't composed enough. But it wasn't a bad thing from Darwin. There were snapshots. The best save I've seen from their keeper was Jota's save, where it looked like he didn't touch it.
The Salah one was good as well.
And the Salah one as well.
Yeah.
But the Nunez ones were like straight at him, and the Rangers defenders were making it a little bit tight. But this time, Nunez could have got 4 goals that game. It does the same thing today and plays the same he was. He'll get 2 or 3, I reckon. And we'll win the game, and then we move on to the next one. And it's no disrespect to Rangers, but they're not on our level even a little bit. They're not, bro. Like, people think I was joking. There wouldn't be anywhere in the Premier League, bro.
I think our under-23s would give them a good game.
Yeah, they're not good enough, bro. Yesterday, I was being nice to them, and I said that if they were in the Premier League, they'll be around 13th, 14th, like Crystal Palace and that. They're really a championship team, bro. Like, if you look at, like, Cardiff, that's what Rangers are.
They got the odd, the odd decent player in it.
They're not better than West Brom.
No, Taverner. I've always liked him. Apparently, so the rumours about Taverner today is that he might be getting called up for the England World Cup space to be a right back. He's never played for his international team, but apparently because of what's happened to Kyle Walker, he's looking at him and oh dear, Taverner might take Trent's space as the right back for England. Going to the World Cup.
I'm not joking, Jay. It's getting to the point now. If that happens, I might boycott England, bro. Like, if you want to see me on stream in that World Cup with I'll wear a German top. I
was reading an article earlier on, and I made sure it just wasn't a made up article, but I found 2 or 3 of them, same sort of thing, different way of wording it. But he's never played for his international country. I think he can legally play for Scotland now because I think he's played for Rangers long enough to be a citizen. But he wants to play for England. He's 30 years old. I've always rated him as a right back. I think he's a very good
baller, bro. His brother's pretty good as well.
Yeah, he's a very good footballer, but he wants to play for England. And apparently now with Walker's injury and Southgate not being sure on Trent whatsoever, there's a space for him because he's taken Trippier. He's taking Reece James. There's a space for him. And if he goes, what they're basically saying is if Southgate does go for him, there's no space for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Nah. I'm gonna go order my new Brazil top in a bit. And my missus already not even joking. My missus already got me.
I've got my Argentina top on.
Come on. And my missus already got me the new Denmark kit as well because it's dope. So I'll just wear that for the World Cup. I've had enough of England, bro. It's ridiculous, man.
Big up, Marshall. Thank you very much. It's a really nice thing. I love this show.
Marshall,
really fascinating hearing you guys break things down. We try our best over in Marshall. What we try not to do is, I try not to do clickbait shit. I try not to do bullshit stuff.
And you got Bulbasaur as your picture, bro, which is always good.
Is that who it is? Is that who it is?
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. Is that a Pokemon? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Bulbasaur, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure on anything. Yeah, we try not to do clickbaity stuff over here. We try not to do bullshit stuff. I try and find out as much stuff as I can first, and then I'll report it. And sometimes I'm wrong, and people come in the chat and say, "No, Jamie, read this one," and correct me and stuff like that. And I'm like, "Cheers, thanks." But yeah, I'll try and give you guys as much as I can. Yeah, Southgate can do one. Oh, right. So imagine we go Milner, Hendo, and Elliot.
That's hilarious. That's the team I picked yesterday.
Is it?
Yeah, but I picked Carvalho instead of Elliot, but that's the team I picked, bro. Brexit midfield, bro.
So we've obviously got to talk about a few things. And we have got to make sure we start well.
Yeah. This old chestnut.
If we don't start well, look, Rangers, yes, they're not that great. And that we've played a lot of teams that are not that great. And when we don't start well, teams have a chance. So it is at Ibrox at the end. We have got to make sure we don't turn up and just go, right, it's Rangers. I don't care where they're playing.
Yeah, I got to calm the crowd down real fast.
Yeah, because they're going to be up for it. And I think they will be on the front foot quite early in the game. Because I think Van Bronckhorst will look at the Arsenal game and think, right, they're wounded a little bit. We're at Ibrox, the crowd are behind us. It's going to be jumping before the players. Let's go for it. Let's give it a go. Because we're expecting them to beat us anyway. So that's what, as a Rangers fan, you're going to be like, right, expecting Liverpool to win anyway, no matter the form they're in. But let's go for it and give it a go. Let's see what we can do because you never know. You never know. So I think the first 20 minutes of this game might be a bit sticky.
It's key to the whole game, bro.
Yeah, and if it's still 0-0 after 20 minutes, I think we'll go on to win this game.
I need a Darwin goal in the 11th minute, bro. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I swear, it's good.
The opening 20 minutes is going to be very difficult because Rangers got to be up for it. They're going to be up for it. You've got to pay them respect. And if we pay them respect and play properly, I think we win. But we've got to calm the crowd down. We certainly have. Carvalho can play for England, but he chose Portugal, I think, now, ain't he?
Oh, he should. Born there.
Yeah, I just don't think he should. Why would you want to play for England?
Well, why would you pick England over Portugal, bro?
It's just no. 7:30 to watch along, Bailey. 7:30, my friend. 7:30. Thank you for asking, my friend. Let's pick a team. Let's pick this because I am interested in what the team will go. Right, I've got the squad builder here. What formation do you think we're going to play with? John, what formation do you think we're going to play with? 4-2-3-1? You reckon you're staying with it?
Aye.
Yeah.
I think you're staying with it as well. I think that's our formation now. I think he wants us to get used to it a little bit. Because you keep mixing it up, the thing is, if you keep changing formation back and forward, players are going to get bloody confused what we're playing week in, week out.
Exactly.
Right, let's do for it. So 4-2-3-1. Are we all going Ali in goal, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ali's the obvious one. Not Kelleher in a game?
Nah. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's because keepers don't really need as much rest in that. But I wouldn't mind if he played, I would be fine.
Yeah, I think Alisson will play, but I know what you're saying. Like, because when I look at Kelleher, I'm thinking he's a number 2 that I'm very relaxed with if he comes in for a few games.
He's really good, man.
But
sometimes I'm more relaxed when he plays because I know that he'll kick the ball away.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around. And Ali's the best in the world, but Kelleher doesn't mess around with the ball at his feet. So sometimes I'm like, Ali, just kick the ball away. He will just do it. But Kelleher, I guess he's going to start getting games after the World Cup, I think, because that's when all the cups start, innit? The FA Cup and League Cup and that. So I think that's him. Playing the derby game as well.
Centre-back partnership. Now, we did have forfeit centre-backs, but then, Matip went and got his 2-week injury. Obviously, Trent's out as well. We'll get the right back in a minute. Right, let's do this. So Trent's out, Matip's out. They're only hopefully out for both for 2 weeks. For me, I think Trent being out for 2 weeks, maybe does him a little bit of good. Takes him out of the limelight a little bit. And, no one will have to talk about him after every single game. I think he does him a bit of good. Matip, to be fair, with Konate back, I would have taken Matip out of the team anyway, because Matip's looking a bit iffy lately, if you ask me. So we going Virgil and Konate as the centre backs?
Yeah.
Virgil, Konate. There we go. Konate's got an 85 rating already. It's ridiculous.
Come on.
That man's a beast, though. I mean,
when he sorts his position in at 100%, he's going to be one of the best in the world.
He's going to be unstoppable, ain't he? He's just Cavs going Nat Phillips,
Big Nat. Big Nat from the east side. He will crush their strikers, bro. If you play Nat and Kanate in this game, it's over for Rangers strikers, bro. They ain't winning no headers, bro.
Yeah, boo. Don't forget to get your 1 to 11 in the chat, guys, as well. I'll read all your 1s to 11 out, guy. What I do, I star them all, I save them, and then I'll come back to them when we're finished here. So get your 1 to 11s in the chat. Who are we going right back, guys?
I'm on Ramsey.
I don't know if Ramsey's fit. I've not heard anything about him or seen him anywhere.
He was on the bench at the weekend.
Was he?
Huh?
Yeah,
See,
I didn't watch the game live, so I didn't even.
If I can't bloody remember, to be fair.
If he's fit, I'll play him.
If Ramsey's fit, I've said this already. If Ramsey's fit, play him, because no player in our squad will have played Rangers more than Ramsey.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if it's a Champions League game. We're playing Rangers.
Somebody says he wasn't. I don't even pay attention to them pictures in training. To be fair,
he played Rangers 8 times in the last 2 years, because they play 4 times a season, don't they? So he played him probably 8 or 10 times in the last 2 years. So I'd give Ramsey a go at right back.
Oh no, I've just googled it, and it says like 34 minutes ago, 39 minutes ago. It says Jurgen Klopp could hand out unthinkable debut to Ramsey, so he's fit.
There you go. I mean,
talking about 7 changes. What the flip was all that about?
There is a big rumor at the moment that Klopp's going to make a massive.
How can we have 7 changes? Do we even have that many players?
Apparently, he's going to make a lot of changes. There's a lot of rumors that Salah won't play.
Klopp is scared as hell of Man City and Haaland, bro. That's why.
Yeah, blame him.
Yo, Klopp's in Haaland's last game and said, you know, because what he would have done is he watched Man City yesterday and they drew 0-0. But like, to be fair, they had good players on the pitch as well. Haaland was resting, bro. So
I'm sorry. I think if you make that many changes, and you drop Salah, you're seriously taking Rangers too lately.
Nah, but Salah's done nothing for us anyway, bro. So to be fair, that's just because we got our Liverpool head on. But if we was a different fan watching Liverpool, we would say Salah shouldn't play. Why do you think all the rival fans keep laughing at us, bro?
And this could be a game where he could get a couple of goals.
Bournemouth was a game where they could have got a couple of goals as well.
Fair enough.
And without the penalty last week, that was another game where he could have gotten a couple of goals.
Yeah,
I've got this.
Thing is, John, I'm with you, bro. And Jay, like, I love Salah, but there is a point as Liverpool fans where it's not doing anything bad to take him out of the squad. He's just not offering anything, bro.
When he's not, I've never understood this. I don't care what player you are. If you've been out of form for a few weeks and your form's not changing, you are allowed to come out of the team, no matter what your name is. In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And let's put him on the bench, and then you bring him on for 30 minutes because obviously you don't want him going into Man City completely dry and not playing games and that. But
it told me a lot that we were chasing a goal against Arsenal at 3-2, and he brought Mo off. I mean, I think that tells you a lot of stuff.
It was toilet water against Arsenal, bro.
I think that tells you a lot. You're chasing a goal, and you take one of their best ever goal scorers off the pitch. Yeah. When you're chasing a goal, I think that tells you.
Even John, even if he's just giving us something to think about, and you play him half of the game, but the fact that he's not starting the game will give him something to think about, bro. And he needs a bit of fire on him, man.
Who are we going right back in? Because I would go Calvin Ramsey. I think this is a perfect game for him to play.
I'll go right. You know what though?
Because we haven't got Matip and we have got City next, and I think he's going to think about. I want Gomez at right back for City, so I don't want Gomez getting injured in this game.
That's what I was about to say. I think Calvin Ramsey will start the game and he'll not finish it. I think Gomez will play the last 20 minutes just so he's in the zone of playing at right back.
Yeah.
The only reason why I said that is because, and I don't make excuses for these players, they're professional footballers, isn't it? But at the same time, the only thing Konate ever has wrong in him is his positioning sometimes. And Ramsey, who's not been playing for us, that's like 2 people. Konate's just come back and Ramsey's just come back and next to each other. But Ramsey's really good. He's actually really good and he's a little bit more defensive minded and he's great going forward. So
he's actually,
play him. Fuck it, play him, man. I want him in the squad.
He's actually very decent on the ball, you know. He can dribble. He's
so good, bro.
He's
more technical than Robbo.
He's probably
more
better
technical than Robbo.
He's probably better on the ball than Trent in the sense of,
in fact,
bringing it forward.
He's a lot more. He's better defensively than what Trent is.
I don't want to be disrespectful. because I'm not saying he's better than these players. He's more technical than all of them.
Yeah.
With the ball at his feet, because Robbo is kick and run, and he's a dribbler. Trent's not amazing with the ball at his feet, but he can move with it. And Shimikas is all right with the ball at his feet as well. But from the games I've seen him play, anyway, yes, it was a small amount I watched him in that. I only watched 6 whole games, and then the rest were all highlights and that. But for the 6 games I seen him play, he's dope. He causes havoc, and he doesn't get tired either.
No. He's got a 78 pace. That ain't bad, you know. That's probably what Trent.
FIFA mugged him off anyway, bro. I've seen his. I don't know if you watched that when they give the FIFA cards out. If you see Ramsey's face when he looked at his card, he looked like he wanted to walk off straight away.
Should any player, professional footballer, actually have a bronze card? That's what I always say.
Nah, they shouldn't, man.
It should be silver and gold.
Elliot's cards are bronze on this game as well.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
It should be silver. It's mad. Left back. So Robbo's back, but I think Klopp did say he isn't going to play, but he's going to be in the squad. So
it's a shame as well because Robbo hates Rangers, bro.
Exactly. I would have played him all day long this game. He fucking hates Rangers.
He hates them so bad.
He's a Celtic boy. Did everyone see his interview?
Yeah, it's where he's going to end his career, isn't it? Celtic.
Well, like he said, he doesn't want to leave Liverpool Football Club. The only club he wants to leave Liverpool for is Celtic.
Yeah,
like
if
he said,
if he had to leave Liverpool, that's the club he goes to.
Celtic's the only club he'll go to. Otherwise, he's very happy retiring at Liverpool. I think he goes to Celtic for like a year of his career or something like that at the end. But I don't see him going anywhere at the moment.
I won't begrudge him that, man. Robbo's been dope for us, man.
Yeah. You know, when players deserve their rewards, you know, when you've been so loyal to a club and so dope for that club, sometimes a player deserves it. You know what I mean? So I agree. The two deep sixes, who are we playing? Endo played all 90 minutes against Arsenal. I think he played all the game before that as well. Do we rest Endo for this and bring Fab back in?
I bring Fab and Thiago.
Does Thiago play this game?
Yeah.
Oh, so where's James going, bro?
Because I don't know if Thiago plays this game because of Man City Sunday.
Are we just going to ignore that? Where's James going, bro? If you play Thiago and Firmino, where's James Milner going, bro?
Because I've got a feeling it might.
I'll give you Milner. I'll give you Milner.
Come on, the Spanish sensation, James Milner. Let's go, bro. This is my guy.
When you put in Henderson, why is Dean Henderson the top of the list?
I have no idea.
Down here.
Oh, thingy in it. Alphabetical order.
Oh yeah. Right. I've got a feeling he might do this, you know, because of Sunday's game. I'm just going to do it. People go moan. It's going to happen.
James.
Why is he going there? Right.
He can play up front, bro. He plays in that position apart from goalkeeper, bro.
Look at Hammond. Look at Milner.
Oh, I love it, bro. Brexit. Ball, bro. Unseasoned midfield, bro. I'm here for it, bro. No frills. No frills, bro. No attacking. Just choppage, bro.
that midfield is plain.
Hell.
That midfield there is just uncooked plain pasta.
If we play this on-season midfield, do you want to bet that we get a penalty and Milner puts it away, bro? Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, so this is the one game I wouldn't mind Milner in. He says,
bro, I'm telling you, bro. If you ever want to play Milner and Hendo together, this is the formation to use, bro. Don't use any other formation.
In this game, I guarantee you, in the first couple of minutes, Milner's going to land one on someone.
Straight away.
It's a British game, you know it.
I'll ask you a question. When have we ever conceded a goal in the first 3 minutes when Milner's playing? It doesn't happen, bro. He'll take you out straight away, bro. We need bastards in the game. That's what. I would love Robbo to be playing. I need shithousery, bro. Grade A. Robbo and Milner on the pitch, bro.
Guys, I literally think this might be the midfield, and the reason is we have got Manchester City Sunday. He's already lost Trent. He's already lost Matip. He's got to protect some of these players.
Yeah.
If you can imagine Thiago plays against Rangers tonight, and we lose Thiago with Man City Sunday. We've got no Thiago, no Trent, no Matip going up against Man City on Sunday. It's not worth it, is it?
I know what we all know Thiago. Thiago is one of these players where he could just pick up an injury in training.
Yeah. So if he puts that much forward,
everyone's losing the damn
avoid Twitter. Everyone's losing. Look, I'm just.
All I'm saying is, Cav's right, yeah, but I want them people to hold the same energy if we win the game when we start that midfield.
Yes.
Watch everyone go in. Watch everyone go through, win the game. Yeah. Klopp got it right. I always believed in Klopp starting Milner and Henderson. That's what I would have done. These scumbags, bro.
Yeah.
Big hammers, bro. I'm here for it, bro.
So basically, if Napoli beat Ajax today, which we want them to, that puts them on 12 points. They top the group. We win tonight, that puts us on 9 points. Ajax on 3 points. And we've already played Ajax and beat them. So I think that puts us through. Because it goes head to head, don't it? On not goal difference, ain't it? So I think that puts us through. That midfield Arsenal starters. 23. Win or lose, I'll be angry if Klopp starts Milner. Get angry, man. Bro? Get angry because it's happening.
It's going to happen.
Right.
If you're angry if he starts him, win or lose, doesn't that mean it's an agenda then? If you're just angry for the sake of it.
Exactly. So, guys, if Thiago played today and he got injured, would you be more pissed off if Thiago played with Henderson today in the midfield and he got injured? And then, or would you rather Milner start and Thiago stays fresh for Sunday? Think of it like that. Think of it like that. Because I'm sorry, even with Henderson and Milner in the midfield and the rest of the players I'm going to pick in a minute, we should still be beating Rangers. So
Milner looks like a beast with that beard as well. That's a scary guy with that beard.
That's my guy, man. I'll die on the Milner hill on my own if I have to, bro. I don't care, bro. Jesus. Nah, I will, bro. I love James Milner, bro. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes he's a bit wild than that, bro. But he's on how many career games? He had like 800 in that. He's on 595 Premier League appearances already, bro. Come on, man. 87 assists and 55 goals. It's James, bro. Come on, bro. That's my dude.
Big up to everyone in the chat. Klopp will start Jones instead. That's a shout, you know.
Is Jones fit?
Curtis Jones is fit. That's a shout.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Jones is my guy.
That is a shout.
I don't know.
Then start Elliot Carvalho and Jones, bruv. I'm here for it, bruv. Youth. Yeah. Jimmy Savile FC, bruv. All the young ones, bruv. I'm here for it, man.
There goes my modernisation.
Right. Sorry, bro. I said Jimmy Savile. That's the difference. That's the Spanish one, bro.
The Spanish version. Do you know what? Because Elliot is back. Because Curtis Jones is back.
Yeah, put Curtis in, man. Sorry, Hammers. I love you though, bro. Every time. I just want Hammers.
Now you're taking Milner at the team.
Yeah.
Listen, just know that when
because Curtis Jones is back.
Yeah,
I might go that instead. And then everyone stays subscribed to the channel at the same time.
I prefer that team with Milner on it.
So I might go with that instead because Curtis, it'd be a nice game for Curtis.
I think. All right, listen, man. When you start seeing with my Milner interview on my channel one day, but just know it's because I backed him all the way, man. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, Paul says Milner makes sense because of the physicality of the fixture.
He does, but these guys are just talking about the team for some reason.
Cavs a dickhead.
What the hell, man? Yeah,
exactly.
We can't leave him alone. He's got COVID, bro.
He's got food poisoning now, the poor son.
I'm not lying, bro. It feels like to me that your missus is trying to kill you, bro. How you get COVID and food poisoning in 1 week, bro? Your missus is trying to get rid of you, bro. You got your own business and that. They want to check that life insurance, bro. I'm telling you.
Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. There's 91 people in here. There's only 61 likes. Let's get the likes up to 70 at least, guys. Hit that thumb button underneath the video right now. You're on your phone and tablet. Take your finger over, press the thumb, give it a like. Right, I'm not going to say Cam because I'm not 12. The attacking midfield area. This is where, for me, Carvalho comes into.
Hey, that's my guy, man.
Yeah.
Because this is his position. That's where he plays. Look, with Luis Diaz out till after the World Cup. By the way, the Luis Diaz injury is bad, but in a way, we are lucky it's only 6 weeks. Because I thought that was going to be much longer. And so did Klopp. Even Klopp was surprised it was only a short amount of time. I thought it was going to be much longer. And if you think about it, it's not actually that far because
not that far.
We break up for the World Cup in 5 weeks. So, and then he's back. So with him out at the moment, you go feel Carvalho's going to probably get some game time because him and Jota are going to be swapping this area of the pitch here, aren't they?
Yeah, I was just about to say that because obviously the formation we pitched. Because if you watched after Klopp finished on the press conference yesterday, Jota came on, and the journalist asked him about playing on the left, and he was like, "Oh, I'll play on the left. It's no problem, and I'll do whatever the boss wants me to do." But I don't know if that was based on today's game more. But here's another one, Jota, that like even though he's come back and he's had rest before, Man City, I need Jota ready to go. So I'll start Carvalho in this game, and it's someone to bring off the bench as well, Jota. But you are right. That is the position for Carvalho, bro.
Carvalho, and then we got the three up top. Right, I'm going.
Are you playing Elliot on the right?
What I will do first, because I want this guy to keep playing.
Come on.
He has to play.
Darwin
believe in Darwin merch coming soon, bro. Believe in the evolution, like that. Come on.
Darwin's got to play for me because his form at the moment is picking up. And the more he plays, the more we get used to him. And also what I've noticed is now the team's getting used to Darwin's movement. We're starting to play balls into him now that he actually likes to enjoy getting hold of. I will say his link-up play with him and Luis Diaz the last couple of games has been beautiful.
Bro, he made some runs in the Arsenal game where people didn't see him. And he was off the ball and lifted past it to him.
There was one, I was doing the watch long. Right, Luis Diaz actually got hold of the ball. And Darwin made this beautiful run. Split the centre-backs. Got the run, and for some reason Diaz went and passed 20 yards over the pitch to Mo. What are you doing? He just made the run. Yeah, he's the more he plays, the more we get used to him. Darwin Nunez will be our top goal scorer by the end of the season. I'm telling you. Right, so that leaves the left and the right. What are we saying?
If you're dropping Salah.
Elliot and Jota.
It's only Elliot who can play on the right.
Yeah, I got Elliot and Jota. I would.
Elliot and Jota. I'm with you, man.
See, Remy saying that Jota's not firing in terms of goals, but he's been since he's come back. He's been dope. I've not seen him play terrible at all. Jota, he's on it, man. He's good against Arsenal as well.
Jota's been great. Jota's been great since he came back. Yeah. Right, that's the 11.
Tell you what, Jay. It's a mix of youth and experience, isn't it? For once. Like it's a proper mix.
Right, that's it. It's a good little team. So this is the game against... We're picking the team with also Man City in mind, guys. Remember that. We've got Man City on Sunday. We've already lost Trent. We've already lost Joel Matip. Can't afford to lose a Thiago or a Firmino, or a Salah. You've got to protect these players at times. And what is the one thing we always moan at Jurgen Klopp about?
Yeah.
Rotation.
And all that, yeah.
So we have got to rotate a bit. So we've got Calvin Ramsey at right back, Kanate, Van Dijk and Tsimikas, Henderson and Curtis Jones as the central midfield pairing with Fabio Carvalho in front in the number 10, Jota on the right, Jota on the left, Elliot on the right. Where, if you ask everyone where Harvey Elliott's best position is where we put him.
That is, even if you watch him at Blackburn, bro.
It's not playing 4-2-3-1 on the right hand side is completely different to playing 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Playing 4-3-3, he's going to be playing much wider. This suits his game more of an inside forward, that sort of area. And then Darwin up top. That's our team, guys. Any changes everyone wants to make, let us know.
I don't think there should be changes, but I can see, even looking at this team, I can see where, depending on how the game's going, I can see where Klopp's going to change it already, which is a good thing, to be fair.
That team is Jones for Milner.
Because I don't think Jones will finish the game, but I think Fabrizio...
No, Jones won't finish. He's not played football, has he?
Yeah. I'm so excited to see him play, though. He might not start, to be fair. He might be the one who comes on and somebody else starts, but...
I'd like to see him tonight.
Jones is dope, man. He's like... Liverpool fans haven't been the nicest to him over the last season, and he hasn't even played that much. I think
sorry.
I think people forget how good he is and how good he's been prior to that.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see him play. I would love to see Jones be able to be unleashed a little bit more as well, get further forward. But because even that position where Jota's in, Jones can play there as well, and that's when he can bang. But I like the team, bro. I like the team. I think I'm with John. I think if anything did get changed, it would probably be Jones for Milner or Fab. Or
See,
Hendo wouldn't play and it'll be Fab and Milner.
Fab hasn't started the last 2 games, so
You reckon it might be Fab and Milner instead of
yeah,
Fab and
it
Hendo?
could be.
I think it might be Fab and Milner.
It could actually be
Could
Fabinho and
actually
Milner.
be- Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
Hendo out.
Yeah, it
And
could
then again,
actually be-
Fab and Milner offer more protection because they won't move.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Fab
they
won't go
literally
forward.
won't.
So
Yeah, they will stay in that area. That might be the thing, you know. It might actually. Right, I might actually have to change that.
yeah, I'm here for that.
Curtis Jones will not play, and Ramsey is injured.
Nah, but I literally just checked on when you put his name in Google. He said 39 minutes ago, and it said that about him starting. So I don't
He's
know.
not injured. He was on the bench at the weekend, and Klopp didn't say anything in the press conference about him being injured.
Because even Virgil's been speaking about Ramsey as well. Apparently,
Yeah. There's rumours tonight that he will make a surprise.
They seem to really like him in the squad anyway. I know that much.
Yeah.
The way they speak about him, so probably twisting them up and that. But very interesting.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, Fabinho hasn't played the last 2 games, so I've got a feeling. Yeah, I think Hendo might come out. I'm going to take Hendo out actually. I'm going to put Fabinho in because he hasn't started the last 2 games, and it might be a perfect game for him to come into. Because I don't think Fabinho's starting against Man City.
Yeah.
So I think he might go Henderson, Thiago against Man City. So if that's the case, he might go.
Yeah, to be fair, this news article that I'm reading, it says like they're talking about which players Klopp's likely to change in the team, and it said that they're likely to play Gomez at right back, Konate at centre back. Says Fab was likely to start the game. Hendo won't because he was fatigued towards the end of the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Said Milner could be a better option, and while Curtis Jones may be available again after his leg injury. So yeah, it's pretty much what we said. To be fair, I don't.
Yeah. So this might be the team we look at. So Fabinho and Milner might come in for this game. Protect Thiago for City game. Give Hendo a rest. Fabinho hasn't started the last 2 games, and I don't see him starting against City. The way we are setting up at the moment. So
I like it. You think with that formation you've got there, when it gets up to like Milner and Fab, you think that's where they should just stay there and be more disciplined and let the rest of them do what they need to do at the top of the pitch?
They haven't got the legs and energy to not be bombing on anywhere, have they? And they don't need to. Look, you got Elliott there who's young. Look at that 4 youthful forwards.
That's all everyone's been complaining against. And if you look at it,
all the running and pressing.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. If you look at it, look at the age of Carvalho and Elliott, and then look at the age of the other 2. It's like the perfect mix.
Yeah, I think 19, is it 19, 23 and 25? It's just
and all of a sudden the average age of the team drops a bit.
Yeah, and you use them as the pressing and attacking. And Fabinho and Milner are just told literally don't come out your position. Just
simple.
Sit in your position. Yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I'd go that. I mean, if Robbo was fit, I think Klopp said in his press conference that Robbo's going to be in the squad, but he doesn't think he'll start this game. So
yeah, Klopp will bring him on with 10 minutes to go.
I think I'm telling everyone right now, Robbo starts against Man City. So all this Simicast love, Robbo's starting against Man City. He literally is.
Robbo's a bit disrespected in the team as well. To be fair, he's had a few bad games here and now, but his intensity is different to Simicast, bro. And you can see it more when you
starts. That's why he starts against City, because his intensity.
Yeah, when you give Simicast a run of games, it's still really good, but you can see the difference. It's completely different, the pace on that side, and so I'm here for it, man.
Steve says, clean. Yeah, I mean, the only youngster I think would come into this team right now is what's his name, Biastic, is it? I think that's the only.
Oh, he's a baller, man.
That is the only youngster I think Klopp might look at the moment from the youth team.
I think he'll bring him on though, and it'll be the same, innit? Bring him on.
Yeah, he might even come on today if we're winning.
Or there is the possibility that he goes the complete opposite to what we've done, and the young guns all come on with 30 minutes left.
Yeah, like he just plays a professional team.
Yeah, put beside Carvalho and Elliott all on.
Then takes all 5 of them off. Yeah. Takes all 5 of them off and puts all in the 5 kids. That is something you could do, yeah. That is something we could do. But because it's at Ibrox, I think I think Klopp might just be wary that he wants to be a bit more physical in midfield. And you can't get more
because Rangers ain't shit. They're not terrible. They can still play football.
And you can't get more physical than Milner and Fabinho in your midfield. So
can't lie. I know we've picked this team and not Klopp, but I'm kind of I'll be excited to see the team like this, man.
Let's take a shot of it and send it over.
Can't get worse, can it? Like all of the top players in our team have already been trashed this season. They've not been very good. Salah, Virgil, Trent, they've not been very good. So then you would just put the youngsters in and see what they can do with a bit of experience and that. It's not a problem. I'd rather them make mistakes than anyone else. If they make mistakes, take it on the chin. They're young, they're learning. What's everyone else's excuse when you've won the Premier and the Champions League already? You got no excuse, bro. So I'm here. Rangers are going to go for it, and we need to catch them on the counter attack, and we need pace on the counter attack, and all them at the top have got pace to do it. So I'm here for it, bro.
It's Ben Doak, yeah.
I saw the goal, bro.
He's got to be special, man. I literally think we got a dime on our hands there. I really do. I think he's going to be an exceptional young player.
Did he get brought, or was he already in the squad?
No, we bought him, didn't we? We bought him last season, I think. He went straight into the youth team.
Who's that? He played. I don't know if it's the under 18s or I think it's under 18s, and he's like Virgil size, bro. He's the captain. Do you know who he is? I watched him play the other day. He's massive, bro.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I know you're on about that.
Me and my son was watching the youth game and I was like, "Who the hell is this guy, bro? Like, why is he this big at the age of 16, bro, or 17? He's mad."
Kay Gordon is the one I feel for, because Kay Gordon, I think, if he weren't injured in pre-season, you would have seen a lot of him in pre-season.
Yeah,
it'd be part of the team, wouldn't he?
I think Klopp rates Kay Gordon quite highly.
Fair.
I think as the season goes on, I think you might see Kay Gordon starting to get in some squads as the season goes on, because we do need to start. I said it in my Arsenal review the other 2 videos back. I said, like, in that review, like, I think we have got to start just giving these youngsters more of a go, maybe, because as Savage has said, everyone's shit at the moment. So what, where's the harm? I mean, what I watched in that Arsenal game, if anyone who's got kids, if you've got 3 and 4 year olds running around you for an hour as a grown man, you're exhausted, right? Mm. And that's what it was like in the Liverpool Arsenal game. Liverpool have an older midfield in their 30s. Arsenal got very young players all around the pitch, running around like kids, and you're just shattered. We do need to start being. I mean, it's weird that Harvey started the season, now he's out of it. Carvalho has been more of an impact player, but we said in a 4-3-3, there's no position for Carvalho to play because he's not big enough and strong enough to play in the midfield 3 yet. He doesn't look quick enough to quite play on the left wing. This number 10 in a 4-2-3-1, this suits Carvalho to a T. So why Diaz is out till after, this is a perfect opportunity for me to get Carvalho game time. Really is.
We should have kept Fingy around the squad as well, man, while Ramsey was injured. You know, when we watched him in the pre-season. Yeah, man. Isaac Mabaya, bro. He made a mistake against Man U. Apart from that, he was a demon going forward, bro. And the geezer's name is Jarrell Kwanzaa, who's the one I was on about. Bro, he's 17. This geezer is, bro, I don't know. I don't know what these guys have been eating, bro. Flipping hell.
Gangan Deep's going with Ali, Gomez, Kanate, VVD, Simicast, Fabinho, Thiago, Jota, Carvalho, or Firmino, Elliott, and Nunez. That is one player we haven't spoke about. Well, we spoke about him earlier, but Bobby Firmino.
Bobby.
He's in the form of his life at the moment. Now, against City, I think Bobby plays where Carvalho's going to play tonight.
Aye, that's my guy, man. That's why I didn't put Bobby in this, because I know he's going to be an important part of that game.
I think Bobby's going to play the 10 behind Nunez, and Jota's going to play on the left, and Salah's going to play on the right.
Yeah, that's what
we played this formation against Man City. Yeah. So that's why we've got to protect players. That everyone keeps going on about rotation. we've got to start doing it at some time. We've got to protect players. We've lost Matip. We've lost Thiago. We've lost Trent and Matip. We can't afford to lose any more players.
Yep.
True.
People need to rest. This team, I'm sorry, but this 11 should beat Rangers. No disrespect to Rangers, and I know it's at Ibrox and everything, but every one of these players gets in Rangers' team. So
all day long.
Yeah.
So
Rangers didn't offer anything in the last game until the last 13 minutes when Tsimikas had to clear the ball off the line. Before that, and that was because we went to a 4-3-3, because you said it in your watch along. It changed to a 4-3-3. I don't blame him for doing it. But then all of a sudden Trent dipped off on it, and when he went 4-3-3, and he was having the game of his life before that. So yeah, man, stop them doing that. They're gonna have more. It will look like Rangers are doing more in this game because they have to. So that there will be attacking. But as long as you hold your composure and stuff like that, they've got a few tricky players, Kent, Taverner, and that. But I'm telling you, bro, also on that counter attack, and that guy that me and you was talking about last season, Jay, he's gone, innit? He plays for where does he play for? Ajax now.
Ajax, yeah.
So yeah, and he was the guy that I would have been worried about at the back, but he's gone.
Balassi.
Yeah, and he was making loads of mistakes for Ajax. He can't pass. Have you noticed that he can't pass the ball to the right hand side? He makes a mistake every time. No. I promise, bro. I said it, Jay. I said it to my son, and then 5 minutes later, McManaman said it on commentary. He's like, I don't know what with this guy. He's like really good, but when he has to pass the ball from the back to the right hand side, it's terrible. He kept playing this long ball out for a throw in against us. So
he needed another season at Rangers. He made a big mistake.
He did need another season because he's going to be great.
Yeah. Right, mods in the chat. Don't forget to do your thing.
These Tinder dons love your channel, innit, bro? They're always slipping, bro.
I'm
beginning to think it's not a bot and it's a real person, bro.
Yeah, I know. They love it. I've never even mentioned Tinder or used Tinder in my whole life either. It's mad.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Score predictions, guys, before we finish. Score predictions. John.
What, John? Say what you said yesterday.
7-1.
7-1. To be fair, if
go big or go home. If
Liverpool were in the form Liverpool should be in, I wouldn't even laugh at that. To be fair, if Liverpool were in the form we're meant to be in, like if Liverpool were Liverpool of the last few years and up there with Man City right now, and we were doing what we're meant to do, to be fair, I wouldn't even laugh at the 7-1. I'd be like, I could possibly see it.
Someone's due a beating off us.
I agree with that as well.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think we used up all the goals on Bournemouth, bro. I think we should have saved some of them. We didn't need to beat them 9-0, bro.
What, like when we beat Palace 7-0 that season?
Yeah, then we ran out of goals.
Oh, dear. Oh, Savage, what are you going for?
I picked 4-0 yesterday.
4-0. Yeah,
I think we'll once we get the goals, they'll fall apart a little bit because it's gonna still attack him. But if they start Thingy today, because when we watch him come on, if they start Fashion Sakala today, they start him.
Yeah.
Then watch how they attack because he's rapid, man.
I think Fashion, is it Fashion Junior or something? I think Fashion will start because I've said it already. Rangers are at home. They've got the crowd behind them. They probably in the back of their minds know Liverpool are turning up. Liverpool probably go beat us anyway. Why? They watched the game against Arsenal thinking they might be licking their wounds a bit.
Yeah.
That's go for it. I really reckon the opening 20 minutes, if it's 0-0 after 20 minutes, we win the game comfortably, in my opinion. 3-0.
Yeah, because Thingy didn't do anything against us, Morelos. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything, bro.
I genuinely
it's because he's so slow. Like no one was worried about him, bro. Yeah, I'm with you, John. I hope he stops.
Point in time, losing 7-1 would be more realistic.
Oh, flip's sake, man.
Right.
7-1 just reminded me of Brazil versus Germany, bro. That's
all. That was the greatest thing ever. Oh, all the Brazilians crying after it. David Luiz looked like he needed therapy. I was laughing, man.
In their own country.
In Brazil as well. It was the most German thing to ever happen.
Flipping heck, man.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0. John's going 7-1. Yeah. Savage, what did you say? 2-0, 3-0?
4-0.
4-0, you said 4-0. Yeah, I think we'll get the game done. I'm not sure how it works in the Champions League group stage. I can't remember. But if Napoli win today and we win, I think we'll be through because they're head-to-head of Ajax because we've already won the game.
Because we've already played them, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, because we already played them and beat them. So I think we'd actually already be through. So I am looking forward to that. We should win this game. Pearce said, "Wow, underestimated."
Yeah, Cav, that's what was on about. Fashion Sakala. He didn't play the whole game, though.
No. Yeah,
No, he didn't play the whole game. Yeah.
Yeah, Fashion.
I don't think it's mad that it's seen as underestimating somebody if you think that we're gonna win. It's not. So I just think we're better than them.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's nothing to do with Rangers.
No,
you know what I mean. I just think that we're better than them. So,
and with the City game, look, I've already said this. I'm going to say it now. I will be doing a City preview. I won't be doing a Liverpool watch along. I'm going to right now. I am not doing a Liverpool Man City watch.
Jamie might have a heart attack on screen if
anyone saw how angry I got for the Liverpool Arsenal watch along. Then yeah, I'm only 41. I don't want to be dying too early. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I won't be doing a watch along for the the Liverpool Man City game, but I'll be doing a match reaction straight after it instead. But I've got this weird feeling.
John, do the watch along, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to beat. I've got this weird feeling we're going to beat Man City Saturday on Sunday.
That's what I said.
Because it's the most Liverpool. This is the most Liverpool thing to do. Yeah, beat City on Sunday when no one's expecting it, and then lose to West Ham the following Wednesday. It's the most. It's the most. But think about it, guys. Isn't that the most Liverpool thing ever?
It is, but I don't want to think about it.
The most Liverpool thing ever. Yeah. So I'm thinking comfortable we'll win only if it's 0-0 after 20 minutes. If it's 0-0 after 20 minutes, we've quietened the Ibrox crowd and they've gave us everything they've got. I'm pretty much thinking it's a comfortable.
No, man, that's the only thing about Scottish and Irish fans, isn't it, man? It doesn't matter if you're battering them 10-0, they don't shut up, bro.
No.
So that to be fair, they live life how everyone should live life. They're like, fuck it, we're at a game, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, we're at a game and we're here to enjoy it and support the team. Let's support the team, and they don't care, bro. So big up to them, man.
But yeah, let's hope we get the win. I think a good win tonight would do the team a world of good. Then go on the Man City Sunday, and the City games. I don't think. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, City go annihilate Liverpool 5-0. Haaland's going to get 4 and all that." I don't know. City played completely different to the way Arsenal play.
They played different against us every time as well.
And City ain't got the greatest record at Anfield either.
Pep's the best manager, and City's the best team, yeah. But when they're against us, he doesn't trust himself to play his regular style. He doesn't.
No.
He hates Klopp. He's like, Klopp's always here bothering me.
Well, you know what he said yesterday? He said the Liverpool test is still the hardest in England.
I believe him. I don't even think he's trying to troll. I believe him.
No. And I was listening to Ricky Lambert as well.
Yeah.
Ricky Lambert was saying he still thinks Liverpool will finish second. And
I promise, bro, if Man City beat Liverpool, that's when the Man City players and Pep will be like, we're winning this league. This is done. I promise, bro. Until that game, they won't think like that. But I think if Klopp's smart,
play Arsenal back to back, ain't they?
Yeah, I think you got. Everyone keeps talking about Haaland all the time, but De Bruyne is still better. And I'm telling you, bro, you put somebody to man mark De Bruyne so we can't play that simple passing every time. It's gonna be a long day.
Yep.
Man mark him out the game, bro. Don't let him breathe.
I'll just take him out. I'll just play Milner and take him out.
What are you saying? Play Milner for 2 minutes and then take him off?
Take him out.
Play Milner. Let him take De Bruyne off. When he gets a yellow card, sub him back off, bro.
Right, Milner. Your whole job is he doesn't breathe till he doesn't come off this match breathing. Right,
bro. I watched the Man U Chelsea game. This is how random it is because I remember good defending on it. It was Man U versus Chelsea in the FA Cup. I think it was Mourinho, and I think they got his Herrera, and they got him to stay on Hazard all game, bro. And they won the game. He wouldn't. When I mean, he wouldn't leave him alone. Yeah, he wouldn't leave him alone all game, bro. Yeah, bro. Amazing.
Right, guys, we'll leave it there. I'll be back at 7:30, guys. What was that? I'll be back at 7:30 for the watch along, guys, and make sure you.
That's crazy. We just had all that. We just had that whole preview, and I forgot the game was tonight.
7:30 p.m. tonight, guys. Make sure you join me on the channel at 7:30 for the watch along. It should be a fun show, so make sure you click in. And then tomorrow night on my other channel, we're doing an After Dark podcast special because we weren't available on Sunday.
Come
So I
on.
think it's episode 5. Is it episode 5?
It's episode 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 5 on
Honestly,
Thursday.
if people ain't subscribed to that channel, bro, you don't know what you're missing, bro. Like,
I don't know how it's lasted 5 episodes. Like,
Well, I've taken it off the monetized channel. That's why.
it's brutal, man. It's a brutal. I love it. I do.
Right, let me just get that account up.
Cav, go get some protein in you, man. So you're ready for the after dark tomorrow, bro. You know, like that. And Cav, I'm just saying, yeah, when your missus serves you food and that, just watch her, bro. She's moving like Jeffrey Dahmer right now, bro. Every time.
It's moving like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, bro. How do you keep getting ill, bro? This isn't right, bro. She put COVID in your food the first time, and now she's poisoned you up, bro. Listen, we love you over here, Cav. We're trying to protect you, but I'm not saying your missus ain't a nice woman and that, but I told you when you left. I told you, any man who goes IB for on his missus' birthday, bro, and thinks he's going to get away with it, I told you. She's going to come back.
Women will remember. You could have done it 4 years ago. They remember.
Jay and John, you know this answer, innit? If you actually, you say to your missus, yeah, I know it's on your birthday, but I'm going IB for the lads, and your missus goes, yeah, don't worry, enjoy yourself. She's a liar. I'm telling you, bro. She's a liar. Yeah, I'll be more comfortable with my missus losing her damn mind first.
Yeah, I'd be like, if I went to Laura, right, El,
look at you, putting the channel.
I've got to go to IB with the boys for a weekend. I know it's your birthday. I promise I'll make up to you when I come back. I'm hoping she's raging at me because when I'm on that plane, I'm a lot happier because I know she's got it all about her system already. When I come out, if she goes to me, yeah, have a great time. I'm having the worst weekend ever.
Bro, because there's only 2 outcomes of that. She's either got a pool boy coming around, a personal trainer called Hernandez, or she's gonna poison you, bro. Yeah, Cav, you're doing the right thing. Leave her tonight, bro. But don't say that we said. Don't try and blame us. You know what boys are always like. Just blame the friends because they're never gonna find out. Yeah, nah. Savage told me to do it. Nah, don't worry.
So, guys, my link to my second channel is in the chat now, guys. So make sure you go and hit that link, subscribe to my second channel, and you'll be able to see the After Dark podcast tomorrow night, guys. If you like good talk about titty trusts and stuff like that, and things like that.
You know the beautiful thing about that titty trust, yeah. Without us telling everyone, nobody knows what the hell we're talking about.
No. You've got to go and see it, guys. There's actually a couple of videos on my main channel, this channel right now, that I've left there. How they're still up, I don't know. But yeah, go and check them out and go and subscribe to my second channel. We'll be live tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for the After Dark podcast after the Europa League games are finished. And Rods has got the say-so from his
prison warden and that. Yeah, good behaviour.
So Europa, the Europa tune is immense. Europa night.
I hope I never have to watch a Liverpool game in Europa League again in my life, bro. I've still got flashbacks of Joe Cole and Channel 5, bro. I never want to see that again, man.
I just don't want to see
it. They were dark times, innit? Kiriakos and them, man.
Yeah, and I can't even watch England on Channel 4. It's so weird.
It's horrible. It's horrible, bro. I said it yesterday, Jay, when I was on with John, because I was watching the PSG game and I had it on CBS. That's my favourite channel, bro. Kate Abdo, Henry, Carragher, and Mika Richards. It's the best, bro.
It's the best. They can just do what they want.
She ain't too bad to look at either, like that. So yeah, man, that's funny, bro. They're doing pranks on each other and stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's just constant, ain't it? It's just they take the mick out. It's basically After Dark podcast, like
it really is, bro. They just say random. Sometimes they'll have Clint Dempsey on there sometimes, and it's actually hilarious because we watched him play football for so many years, and you forget he's American. When he talks, I'm like, what the flip is it? I keep forgetting. He's got like a deep American accent on it.
Yeah.
Hey, big Clint, man. I love it.
Right, guys, go end it there. I'll see you at 7:30 p.m. tonight.